These people have seen me at my absolute worst and grumpiest and happiest. I don't think I've shown a group of people this many parts of my personality before and had them stick around.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
I'm fully obsessed with this show, and I didn't get to read the book, so
You can
I'm
always
coming
go
in
back.
fresh.
That's the best part. Go back and read it now.
Yeah.
So, Kaia, I read that you were actually like already following the show before you got the call from Ryan. You were gunning for the part for Susan. Is that true?
Yeah, I'm a real life trawler of the Shards. I'm obsessed with Brett Easton Ellis. I'm obsessed with this book. I read it as soon as it came out, as I do with all of Brett's work, and I was excited that he wrote a novel that was auto-fiction. I wanted to learn more about him, and then I met with him not about this project at all, but I couldn't help but sort of swoon over him and his writing and this book in particular, and Susan, and how clear I thought it was in the book, his love and adoration for the character of Susan. And and then when Ryan called me and said that he was going to be the one adapting it, I just couldn't believe it, and I didn't want to. I was too scared to believe it because if it went away, I think I would have been too devastated. So once I actually couldn't believe it until we were actually on set filming it,
Yeah, it was
sitting
too good to be true.
It was too.
Like,
It
until
literally
I see
even
a
now
camera,
feels too good to be true. But
yes.
being at the lunch table, that first scene where we meet Robert and we're all in our school uniforms, I was like, oh my God, we're here.
Yeah,
we're doing this.
We're doing it.
And this is and I'm a super fan of Ryan and a super fan of this book. It's like getting to be in your favorite thing ever. I literally felt like I won a lottery.
It really is like, when am I going to wake up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I actually like everyone in it too,
Yeah,
quite a
actually,
bit.
Love everyone.
I heard you brought everyone together weeks before filming started.
I have to set the record straight.
Yeah,
It was
this
a
would be helpful.
collaboration.
We
It was a
both
collaboration
worked
between the
together
two of
to
us.
bring everyone together early on, and then we can put this to bed.
And then,
But I just
we're
wanted,
not speaking on
then we
this
don't have to
anymore.
talk about it again.
Graham and I knew each other.
Yeah, we
and
knew
I
each
didn't know
other.
anyone else going into it, and so I knew Graham had just gotten to LA to start preparation.
Yeah,
and,
like fittings and stuff. It
Yeah.
was like the day I moved to LA, I think we all went out together.
and I was like, should we get a drink? And then Graham was like, I think the others are here too, and so you actually
I started
arranged...
cold calling. I
Yeah.
was like, Hayes, it's Graham Campbell from the Shards. And she was like, hello? I was like, what are you doing tonight?
and I remember I was like, Graham was like, where should we go? I picked the spot. So really collaboration. I
Yeah,
guess
and then
you
it
could
was
say.
like you picked me up on the way, and Igby I think picked up Hayes, and then homework. It was literally
And
the
then
lunch
Homer,
scene.
Yeah, and then Homer came like 20 minutes later. And we didn't plan it that way, but when Homer walked in, I was like, we're in the Shards.
Yeah, it was almost like Ryan has some sort of like
He's
crystal
puppeteering
ball
the universe.
who's watching us at Ye Rust again, being like, and then I'll write a scene just like this.
And we have a picture actually of the first time we met that we sent to Ryan of us all sitting around the table. That's
it's a
very
really, really good photo.
And
Maybe
you
we
can just tell that
get
immediately we all were. It made me that much more excited.
Yeah, we met that day and we're all like arms around each
Yeah.
other.
You're
like,
actually friends.
yeah,
Genuinely.
for real.
And
Which-
we've spent so much time together. These people have seen me at my absolute worst and
Yeah.
grumpiest and happiest. I don't think I've shown a group of people this many parts of my personality before and had them stick around. So
Yeah, well, maybe this is saying too much, but I think a few of us, if not most of us, didn't really have like a traditional high school experience.
No.
So in some way, this was like kind of an opportunity to relive that and do it in our own way with knowing what we know now.
Yeah.
Totally. Well, in the Shards, it follows a group of teens growing up around Hollywood. Kai, I imagine you can relate to that. What do you think the story gets right about coming of age in Hollywood?
I mean, I didn't grow up in Hollywood. I feel like it was like Hollywood adjacent kind of, and I didn't go to a prep school. I went to Malibu High School, and then I was homeschooled, if you couldn't tell. But I think the sort of carefree nature of, and like the feeling of immortality, like the world has not yet shown you all of its horrors, and so you feel very invincible, and that vitality, like I think the perfect example of that is one of the opening scenes is where you meet Susan and Tom were driving down PCH, and that's actually I grew up on PCH. We were like 2 minutes from my childhood home.
Literally 2 minutes, I think.
Which they've all been to.
Yeah.
And so I think it's that, like, you know, you're in the car, the music is playing, you're smoking a cigarette, and just like, yeah, the whole world feels like it's yours.
Yeah, it feels like you have the world at your fingertips and nothing could ever go wrong.
And then slowly
And
it
then
chips away at you. It
Almost in the
chips
same
away at
breath.
you.
Yeah.
Reality really hits.
Yeah.
Fans are already commenting on how much you look like your mom as Susan. Do you see that too?
I think it's a side part, genuinely. I literally, what?
No, I agree.
Oh, I think I usually do a middle part. My mom famously has the side part, and I
Yeah.
think, and it's also the big hair. I think that's what.
Yeah,
does
when
it.
I part my hair to the side, people say I look like Cindy too. So
Yeah. It sort of
I
happens.
see
to all
it. The
of us.
curls.
yeah, there's the curls, and they say we have very similar face. And
Yeah,
similar,
yeah.
you know.
We have a side part off in most of this season.
Yeah, that's true, and it's almost getting like more and
Yeah,
more
yeah.
to the side. I'm
Further
like,
and
no,
further and
What was it like getting to work with Homer? It's kind of a full circle moment here.
It was lovely. I had never met him until we started this process, and I was so excited to meet him. And we very quickly got very close, like all of us did. And he's such a lovely. I mean, he's
just
an
an
incredible
incredible
person.
man,
Like
incredible
actually,
guy.
such a good person. So sensitive, so empathetic, so smart,
So smart, so funny.
so funny, so quick. And doing scenes with him, he's an incredible actor. He has this. He's very. Unmovable, like he's
Yeah.
unshakable as Robert, and there's like a calmness that I think really serves itself to Robert. And some of my favorite scenes to film were just sitting there with Homer. Obviously, I love filming scenes.
I was like, yo, what the what am I, chocolate?
Well, we have a love triangle going on
Yeah,
a little
100%.
bit.
No, but I was gonna say
I've
the
always
same
wanted to
thing.
be in a love
I
triangle.
was gonna say the same thing about Homer. It's like he has this incredible gravitas and groundedness when he's playing Robert, and then they cut the cameras, and he and I were like 10-year-old
goofiest.
boys. Like we turn into kids again.
The absolute
Yeah.
goofiest. When those two get going, there is literally no stopping them.
Yeah. Especially
and
about 1 or 2 in the morning when you and Hayes really want to go to bed, want to
and
go
it
home.
drives you insane.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
also, I look back and those are some of my favorite moments because you'll be so grumpy and they just are relentless in their bits. And
Yeah.
then eventually you have to laugh just because the relentless.
Because we're making ourselves laugh so much.
They
But
crack
those are the
up.
moments where I think you really, really fall so deeply in love with a group of people is
Yeah.
when you're I don't know.
Well, how exciting that you get to do this hopefully for 2 more seasons. Because that's
Yeah.
what Ryan has
Right,
planned.
and hope. Also, the real love triangle is actually, it's Tom and Robert. Or
Yeah,
it's
Tom and
actually Graham-
Robert.
it's
We're
Graham
trying to
and
get
Homer.
Susan farther away
And
from
Susan's being
the
edged
picture.
out.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Well, I love that you all love each other so much. I
We
think
really
that
do.
really like translates well
Yeah.
on screen.
Yeah, I think so too.
For the book fans, how closely does this show follow the book? What's new? What's different?
I have a pretty good answer for this because no one's asked that yet.
I believe you.
I think that we've maintained what you know and love about the book. Everything that makes the book what it is in the series. And Ryan has expanded it in a way that I think really, truly only deepens the story and the arcs of everybody involved.
Yeah, I think also the first 2 episodes are very true to adaptation, and Brett's a co-writer. And,
Yeah.
And then I think what our show does that the book doesn't have the chance to do is the book is entirely from Brett's point of view, and our show you actually get to observe moments that Brett himself isn't there for. And so you're diving deeper into these characters, not just what Brett is observing, but also who they are, apart from Brett's projection of them. And I think that's a really interesting part of our show is getting to kind of search through the complexities of all these different characters.
100%.
What is it about this story that immediately hooked both of you? Because it's coming of age, it's a steamy thriller, it's a murder mystery.
I think it's all of that, but I also think it's clear from sentence 1 that this story really knows what it is. It's not trying to pander to anybody or pretend to be anything else. It's very self-assured, and that's enviable. It's like you want to be a part of something that knows what it's trying to say and is going to say it right, you know?
Yeah.
Kaia, what do you love about working with Ryan Murphy? Because this is one of your,
Everything.
3rd, 4th collaborations?
Third.
Yeah.
Everything. I love Ryan. I'm the biggest fan. I have seen everything he's ever made. We did a rewatch of Glee.
Glee, Hollywood, Glee Project.
The Glee Project.
The Beauty, American Love
Yes.
Story. We were like trading notes, being like, "Did you see The Beauty?
As we're filming.
Did you see the Ashton Kutcher dance sequence?
It was
How did he
just
get the
sick.
rights to Tame Impala?
It was
Is it-
sick.
yeah.
It was vampire, right?
Yeah,
It was
yeah.
sick.
But it was like right when that song
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like the
It was
coolest
so
shit.
cool.
Yeah,
And then also,
you
like,
already
we were
had
talking
it.
about Glee last night, and Ryan put "We Are Young" in Glee, and it was one of the first times he put a song that wasn't already in the top charts in Glee, and then the next day was on the top chart. I'm a super fan.
Crazy.
If you can't tell.
Crazy.
And I just think what's so fun about working with Ryan is, again, kind of like the Shards, he's so confident and self-assured, and he really puts a lot of trust in his actors and also creates a real safe space for you to play and expand your own, like what you even thought you could do. And he pushes you, you can go to extremes with Ryan that a lot of people I think would not allow you to go to as an actor. And I think that that's such a thrill to be able to like explore these very, very heightened emotions.
Yeah, while simultaneously offering a soft place to land.
And if you fail miserably, like
he's
everyone's
like,
there
here's a
with
pillow,
you.
try again.
Yeah, and he's so generous with his wisdom and time, and he really created the family for us. We were having dinners on the weekends. Any question we had, we could come to him, and he's the busiest man in the world.
I know, but he made time for us, and I think it's not lost on him how significant this is for us as young actors that are just kind of starting out.
And so many of the actors I love.
This is going to be huge for everyone in this cast.
Hope so.
Like, truly. Well, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
It's so good.
Thanks.
Like, I love this show. I'm telling everyone I'm deeply obsessed.
Oh, sweet.